Check on you in a couple hours, wake you up. Or just stay over, why not? My name is Sarah Anderson. We're so thrilled to take you shopping. It is a very exciting day here at HSN. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Mine Finds with our fabulous Jay King, our resident rock hound, our master designer. We're going to celebrate with 5 Flex Pay on all of the Jay King Mine Finds today. So there'll be a lot of wonderful surprises in store for all of you. Also, we have some of the brightest blue stones I think you've ever laid eyes on sitting right in front of me today. We're going to talk about Customer Appreciation Month, celebration pricing, which really is the entire month of April. We are celebrating you, and we are going to celebrate you with royal blue turquoise. Do you know this is one of the most expensive turquoise stones in his entire collection? It's royal blue. It's the king of the hill. It's the top of the heap. It's everything that you want your turquoise to be. Look at the massive amount of solid sterling silver in this beautiful cuff. We also have it at the lowest price we've ever done, which is $100 off. Big savings on that one. All right, now let's talk about this dreamy and fabulous and neon blue apatite. This color, it's almost electric. It is radiating this gorgeous, intense clarity. It's got these fabulous turquoise and neon blue shades that go down this entire length, 32 inches of genuine blue apatite. This is one of the most exotic and one of the most rare and difficult to find stones on the marketplace today. We have never done that at $69.98. So if you want to jump on that early, go ahead, be my guest, because we've got to talk about 2 of his most popular stones. In fact, we're going to go back to where it all began. Take a look. Well, Jay, I took one look at this necklace and I said, this is the epitome of Mine Finds. This is everything that Jay King is known for. In his 30 years here at HSN, in his decades of globe-trotting the world to bring you the most exciting and most gorgeous and bold and bright and colorful stones, we're going back to where it all began. The first stones he ever presented on television was turquoise, which you see there on our beautiful model Victoria, and coral. Check out this riveting, bright, energetic, and totally stunning coral presentation, because you are looking at 2 of his most popular stones. You're looking at 5 strands, whether you choose the turquoise or whether you choose the coral. You're looking at the master designer himself. Jay King is in the house celebrating not only 30 years, but literally decades of bringing us some of the most rare, the exotic, the unusual stones. We love him because he goes into the mines, so we don't have to. And we just get to kick back and relax and enjoy all your amazing stories. Would you promise to tell us a few today?
Yeah. Plus, I would take you if you wanted to go.
Okay.
Do you know I've
got a passport.
I've only had one person that went on a second trip. I've only had one.
Is that
of all
true?
the people I've ever taken.
So what happened on their first trip that meant they didn't come back for a second one?
They just didn't think it. I don't think it lived up to what they thought it was going to be.
Well, Jay is quite the adventurer. He's flying his small planes. He's riding on camels and donkeys and horseback to get to some of these really incredibly hard to find stone mines, and he's bringing you the best of the best today. We're going to take a look at each one, and we'll have some matching pieces for you. But our today's special is always our best value of the day. And when you see Jay King, you know that you are getting one of his most rare, one of his most exciting and exclusive offers you cannot find anywhere else. This is the combination that we are calling the red and orange coral. Why don't you talk about our coral first, and then we'll get into the turquoise.
Okay, so the coral, and this is what's really totally unique about this, guys. This is a brand new technology that we developed to even do this, right? These are micro inlay, or micro rondelles. So it's a process that we just developed to actually be able to cut this natural coral like this. This is a natural branch coral from Indonesia. This was harvested pre-1985. What both of these materials, the turquoise and the coral, both have in common is they're not available on any kind of commercial market. You cannot find this material. There's nobody I know that actually has the raw material for sale right now. The thing that is so so really important about this, though, this is a brand new look, but it's a brand new technology that we're using to be able to cut these beads. When you get the way that this lays on the coral necklace is unbelievable. They just lay amazingly. They look amazing. They feel amazing. They have every one of this for coral, if you think about it, every single bead sparkles because every single rondelle, and this is a micro rondelle, so it's not fat. It's almost, they're like thin slices. Well, before, when you cut something like that, you have to cut something that's fairly large. You had to cut it really thick. You couldn't cut it very thin because it'll break. And then also, there's no way in heck that you could fasten it. So this is a brand new technology that we just developed. This is our very first project that we're releasing this in. And it's also made it, the technology that we're using, it made it to where we can do this and still make it affordable. So I'm so excited about this. And you know what was really crazy about this? Now you have to understand, we work, when I say everything is hand done, it's hand done. Do you know, I'm already working through October 2025, and we've already put together everything for November, December of this year. I mean, we have to work that far out. So when I first came back and Adam and I launched this at midnight, a fabulous launch. And I got this, I came on set, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I had forgotten how really cool this design is.
I already have updates. Real quick, I just want to mention, if you're even considering the coral, you can see that it has the 5 strands. This one is faceted and very, very sparkly. They all have the little extender on the back. You're looking at all genuine gemstones, all solid sterling silver, anywhere between an 18-inch length, or you can extend it nearly 3 inches. So we have our final 400 available. We expect the coral to sell out in the next hour or so. After that, we've got the turquoise for you as well. The turquoise, electrifying, vibrant. We're talking about turquoise that's also been in your private collection. So for both these stones, you cannot go out and find them again, right?
When I say this is not on the commercial market, you cannot, literally, they are not anywhere where you can go purchase. You couldn't build this because you can't buy the raw materials. You can't buy the rough. Neither one of them are available. The turquoise is unique in the fact we did several things here, but on this it's 5 strands, 18 inches all the way down to 22. You've got it starts at 18-inch length, and then it graduates down to 22-inch length. They're all completely done by hand within our shop. What makes this really truly special, though, is this turquoise. This is Spruce Mountain. This is this was a one and done. This was a open pit copper mine, although they did mine some iron in it. It was what they call a kaolin deposit. So they weren't going after the turquoise. The turquoise was kind of a byproduct, and it was in this kaolin, which is like a hard clay type material, and this is one of the very few. I have had other mining experiences like this, but this was one of the very few mines I've ever been to where the whole deposit was done was actually nuggets. There wasn't any veins. It wasn't that kind of deposit. It was actually, the way it was formed is, at one time, if you can imagine, you had like superheated thermal mud, right? And what happened is, as that cooled, it cooled quick enough that it left little pockets, bubbles, and then over thousands of years that hardened, and the turquoise, because it takes 26 different elements and minerals to be present for turquoise to form. That's why turquoise is so rare. And you don't even find turquoise on every continent. And then what it does is that super saturated chemical solution, because of rain and whatever, it filters down through and it fills those little bubbles, those pockets. And that's what you're looking at. These are not chips okay? They're not side cut.
Substantial.
You know, chips are where you have like in cuts breakage or whatever, and which most of any kind of waterfall designs are. What's unique and different about this, these are all nuggets. Every one of them is completely nuggets. What was really totally cool about this, though, is that this mine, and depending on the concentration of copper, aluminum, iron, those are the three primary that determine what the color of the turquoise is. So you've got the high blues, you've got the medium blues, you got the high greens, the medium greens, and you've got the chocolates in this. This is 100% turquoise, all natural turquoise, no treatment done to it at all, and we've done it in an ombre effect. So, you know, meticulous. You know, the stringers have to pay meticulous attention to how they string this. And you can't do it by counting the beads because they're all free forms.
That's right.
So the only way they can do it is by measuring them. So it's not like you count, okay, like, okay, 10 beads, you know, 10 beads.
300 beads, this one gets 400 beads.
Right. They all have to be put together. And here again, we're demonstrating how these are made. I mean, they're all handmade, but then you're not really looking at the turquoise nuggets, of course, have to, number one, be polished, and number two, then we have to drill them. So, and you have to center drill something that's a free form. So there are a lot of work, a lot of love, and a lot of skill goes into making any one of these.
And do you have an all-natural turquoise necklace? Many of you probably do not have all-natural turquoise. A lot of stones, they've been treated, they've been enhanced. Maybe it's fake, maybe it's faux, maybe it's an imitation stone. Isn't it nice to know you have the real deal? You have the genuine article. You have genuine solid turquoise in all those beautiful shades. I love the color blocking. So you see the panels of the high blue, and then you get all the other shades in between. If you're picking up the coral, you'll get panels of the red alternating with panels of the orange. I have another update for you. If you want the coral, this will be the first color to sell out. We only have about 350 now remaining if you want the red coral, and that is one of the most electrifying colors for spring and summer. And this is one of our final presentations on the day. The last presentation, only if there are any left, is at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So this is our prime time show. This is your opportunity. Drop it in your cart, check out now. Really, you're getting like 5 necklaces for $150. So this comes down to like $30 a strand. It's like buying each necklace for $30. And then you've got it perfectly graduated. You don't have to fuss with it. It's all anchored with those solid sterling silver end caps, and you put it on like a scarf, and then voila. So we've got 2 great looks for you in the necklace. We'll have the matching pieces. We've got this fabulous coil bracelet. But first, because these have been so popular, Jay, I just want to mention the earrings. Oh my gosh, these are almost entirely sold out. We have 120 pairs of the turquoise earrings remaining. They're a perfect match to the necklace, Jay.
And this is, okay, so this is Spruce Mountain, and here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Victoria looks lovely in these, okay, by the way. So the way they lay, I love this. This is my design. One of, you know, and here again, this isn't rocket science. This is something I've been doing for a long time. Kind of a look that I do where I do the post with the dangle post and then hang, in this case, a teardrop nugget hoop off the bottom of it.
Pretty.
But if you notice the high blue turquoise in there, that's Spruce Mountain too. That it had a lot of this really high blue, clear material. So we do have some bigger nuggets still left on this, but we used up all of our small nuggets in this project. So even if they came to me and wanted me to do this again, there was no way that I could actually do it in this turquoise. And this turquoise, again, this is a total exclusive for us. Nobody else has any of this material. This is Spruce Mountain, and it's most of the turquoise mines that I've been to in my life, and in 48 years, I've been to a lot of turquoise mining operations. This is one of the few. I've got like 3 or 4 that I've been to that are actually in forested regions. This is, it was a really unique deposit.
Okay, we have about 150 remaining if you do want the earrings. I also want to share with you, we have the coil bracelets, and I believe we have, do we have both colors? We have the turquoise and we have the coral. They're designed to match. If you want the turquoise, we now have fewer than 300 to go around. They're flexible, they're lightweight, they instantly wrap around your wrist. If you're someone who hates putting on bracelets, this is the perfect solution. There's no clasp, There's nothing you have to hook. There's nothing you have to open and close. You don't even have to worry about a magnet because they just simply unwind and they always come back to that unique original shape. So depending on the size of your wrist, you'll either see 3 or 4 bands wrap all the way around. These have also been very, very popular, Jay. I think everyone loves the ease, but it's also, these are colors and stones we don't own and are impossible to get now. We cannot go out and find orange and red coral that was harvested before 1985.
Well, this is, in particular, what makes the coral really unique and special is it's branch coral. So it's branch coral, it's not bamboo coral, it's not sponge coral. It is actually branch coral, which is virtually impossible. The only branch coral that I know that's being harvested today, that's legally harvested, is some of the Mediterranean, and there's a black coral in Hawaii. Both of them are extremely rare, extremely expensive, and you have to have all kinds of permits to still be allowed to do it. But most countries, Indonesia actually, they stopped it in 1985. So this is pre-1985 material. I got it from a vendor, a coral vendor who retired. And so we were able to, that's how we were able to obtain the material and all of the licensing and permits that came with it. So it's a unique material. I don't have a lot of it left. I used all of my smaller branch coral, all the very, very small pieces that I had in this design. In fact, with the coral, both the necklace and the complementary designs that go with the necklace, we really couldn't deliver everything that they wanted. We made what we could make, but we went through all of the material. I still have some of the coral left, but I've got the bigger pieces, bigger branch pieces left. I don't have a lot of that, but the smaller, we used everything for this project. And this truly, again, it's truly a labor of love. And this is a brand new bead. It's a brand new way of doing this. You won't see anybody else that has
so
this.
Pretty. Yeah, the faceting on the coral have a little bit of sparkle.
But the real thin, these micro rondelles.
Look how gorgeous.
Look how thin the rondelles are. It's a great look, and they lay so much better.
And then, of course, you get the big, chunky, genuine nuggets in the turquoise. Both of these are going very, very quickly, $59.98. I really want you to look at your jewelry box and say, you know what? I don't have coral. These are heirloom quality gemstones. These are the pieces that you want to add to your collection. They are not found out there at retail. You don't go down the street and say, hey, I think I'll buy some coral today. Especially this incredible coral that was harvested pre-1985, the turquoise that comes from Jay's private collection. There's never going to be a better time to get the matching set. If you order our Today Special and think, oh, I'll come back and get the bracelet, doubt the bracelet will even be available. You can save $15 on your purchase when you apply today and buy today. So let us know what you're loving and come hang out with us for the next hour or so. The one thing about Jay King is that you are guaranteed great stories about his travels around the world. You're also guaranteed to see some of the most beautiful and electrifying blue gemstones that the world has ever seen. The quality will be above bar none. Plus, you're getting all genuine material. Each one of these is a gift from Mother Nature. Each one of these is going to be a true collector's item because here's what we're doing. First time ever, this $140 necklace is dropping to less than $70. You're the first to see it. You will also be the last to see it at this price. We're going to say 5 minutes or sell out on this. 5 minutes or sell out. This is shop now, drop it in your cart, check out. You will not want to miss out on something. It is extraordinary. Not to mention 32 inches in length, so you've got a lot of drama. There is a matching wire coil wrap bracelet. There is matching earrings, but I think we'll just start with the apatite itself, Jay, because this is such a beautiful stone. You never see it in this color. You never see it in this quality, and you certainly never see it at 32 inches.
Okay, so
look at that color.
I hate to sound prejudiced here, okay, but we've got quite a few things. You know, they don't tell me the prices, honestly, before I come out here. I was all excited about this just to have it on the show. Of all the apatites that I do, right, this is neon apatite. This is the creme de la creme of all apatites. This actually started The neon apatite is what started the apatite craze. Tiffany actually is the one that gave it the neon name, neon apatite, because it looks like a neon light, right? Now, I get this material, I've only found it in 2 places in my entire career. Once, the very first place I found it was a very small deposit in Brazil that every now and then I'll get a call and they'll have some. I very rarely can do a deal with them. I can very rarely, they sell it for crazy, crazy money. This particular material comes from a good friend of ours in Madagascar who mines a lot of our really rare minerals and rare finds that you see
close on those stones.
In Madagascar. And this comes out of a geothermal stope. The thing with neon apatite is the color saturation that it has. This is natural, okay? It looks like you've done something to this. It looks like you've done some kind of enhancement, you've done some kind of heat treat, or you've done some kind of, you've radiated it in some way, or you've done some kind of oil treat to it to actually bring out these colors. This is the real deal, it's natural. And to tell you the truth, at the original price of this was a steal. The only reason that we were able to do that is because we are dealing literally mine direct. I mean, we're buying the rough material directly right from the miner. So I was excited about showing this. I didn't know how much we have.
Okay, we don't even do any of your necklaces,
well,
hardly, for $69.90. This is one of your most exotic, one of your most in demand, and one of your most AAA grade quality necklaces that you're showing us today. And it's 32 inches. So
well,
if I wear it once long.
The key word that she said was exotic, because that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Do you know, right now, I don't have any inventory on this. I am in the process right now of getting more in. But I don't know. Right now, I don't even have any to work with or design with. I love this 32-inch look. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
see,
and
you can see what Sarah just did there, right? So because we include the hook and eye finding on this, we didn't have to do that. But we do that because our viewers requested that. It makes it to where that it's easier to accessorize with, and you can do more with it. And you know what Sarah did just like that? You know, to tell you the truth, at this price, you could afford to buy 2 of these. I cannot do what they're doing. As the manufacturer, honestly, guys, if you talk about a crazy steal of a deal, as the manufacturer, it is impossible for me to manufacture and create this from the natural material, even by us being able to go direct on everything and us being the designer and the manufacturer, this is probably one of the most outstanding deals we're gonna have in the hour.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We anticipate a sellout very, very shortly. If you have not already jumped, take the leap, go online, hsn.com, 896-376, and it just gets even better. So when you said you could buy 2, it is basically a buy one, get one, because these are 50% off. We also have the lowest prices we've ever offered on the matching cuff bracelet, which I gave you a little sneak peek at on my wrist, and the matching drop earrings, a nice little pear drop there with that beautiful blue apatite there. Okay, so let's talk about the pricing. The earrings, let's start with the bracelet. The bracelet, $79.98.
Okay, and look at it. I just want to show it in comparison to the today's special. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, and this is what I excited. This is typical for us. I mean, this is what we can do. We can do these round, and we're doing them faceted, and I love this. Don't get me wrong. I love this, absolutely. This is amazing. But it's this coil bracelet, this is one size fits most. But if you see how we compared that to the coral, do you see how the cuts are? And this is why I'm so excited about this, if you didn't get in on this. But this is amazing, and it's an amazing set.
Look at that. And by the way, the earrings are under the same item number. I know it just says bracelet, but I've been told it's under the same item number. They're both $20 off. So the necklace, 50% off, last chance for the earrings, last chance for that coil bracelet. Don't forget, everything's on interest-free monthly payment. So if you want to just make your first payment, you got the next 5 months to pay this off interest-free. We take all major credit cards. Best way to order is hsn.com. You can skip the queue by scanning that little QR code right there at the bottom of your screen. But I think you're going to be absolutely thrilled. So before we announce that apatite sold out, I've got another little surprise, another little trick up my sleeve. And I'll tell you what, I pointed this out to my producer before the show, Jay, and I said, Okay, we have a Tanzanite cross pendant at the lowest price ever, first time ever, 40% off, first time ever, $80 off. And it has huge chunks of genuine Tanzanite. An 8x8 center stone, 4x6, 3x5, all handmade with the sterling silver chain, ready to wear right out of the box. Where has this been hiding?
And this, you know, this is something that I made.
Show you the back.
I'm always asked, you know, like, when are you gonna make the men's jewelry, right? So this is something that anybody can wear. I have something very similar that I wear, but it's done in turquoise. And this is a really unique pattern. This is the very first time that we've done this. I love the Tanzanite on this. This is natural Tanzanite. Again, it's not, we've done nothing to it. Tanzanite, as you know, is extremely, extremely rare. It's 1,000 times rarer than diamond. So it's exotic, and it's really a very special way that Tanzanite is formed.
It's very limited. First time ever that it has dropped under $100, which is giving you $80 off. Never been a better time. It also has an extender on the back. So I would pick that up in a heartbeat. I know you're gonna love what's coming next. But first, we'll have a quick buy from our friend Ty Mayberry. Take a look.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt into push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and it's all about you. For the entire month of April, we're showing the love to our HSN card VIPs with exclusive perks like VIP Thursdays. Get a special offer every Thursday in April, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, or VIP financing on so many items. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $15 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details on our exclusive VIP offers. Thank you for being at HSN Card VIP.
This Customer Appreciation Month, we are throwing a special weekend-long party just for you.
The gang's all here, and we're bringing our best brands,
appreciation price deals, gratitude-filled savings,
and super special surprises. Join us for Appreciation Celebration Weekend, April 4th through the 6th.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Submit your email for when to watch directly at the bottom of an hsn.com product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN.
F is for Fridays, fun, and flash. Kick off weekends in April with special surprise flash savings on your favorites, catch it quick clearance offers, or impromptu 5 flex pay offers on the fly.
This is the perfect time for me to say thank you and tell you how much I appreciate you and truly love you.
Customer Appreciation Month. We do this every April. We just want to give all of you at home a big shout out, a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts here at HSN. Thank you for inviting us into your homes. We love taking you shopping, and we also love telling you what we're wearing. I have the perfect dress that I think goes with everything J. King. It's a little bit boho. It's a little bit summertime with this wonderful crochet detail, and it is from our good friends at Nina Leonard. It's under $50. I'm wearing it in the olive, and you can check out all the colors on our website at hsn.com. And you can always find out what we're wearing in the host closet. Just go ahead and type in host closet on our website at hsn.com. But we have kind of buried the lead, Jay. There's something very special that we are launching right here, right now for the very first time. It is our weekly deal drop, and it is a blue Mabe pearl, unlike anything else you have ever seen from our good friend J. King. Pretty amazing, Jay.
This is a brand new launch. I mean, this is the first time that we've actually done this. Funny enough, this was, well, I'm chuckling because of this, okay? This is something that we were hoping to do as a Today Special, and then we got into doing it, and then we realized it's impossible. So it's impossible to get the volume on these. They're really, really limited. They're really, really tough. These are all cultured, so they're all grown. It's really a unique look, and this is totally Mabe. This is the very first time that I've used Mabe in the past. It's always been the white Mabes is all we've been able to get. So this was kind of exciting. It was new find. I wanted to keep it simple. I just wanted, something, we're getting a lot of requests from our viewing audience for things like this that are just everyday wear. Just simple, different little things that you can, splashes of color. Isn't that cool?
Okay, but nothing simple or understated about a massive Mabe pearl. You recognize the Mabe pearl. It has that beautiful dome shape. It's like a half pearl. It's been cultured inside the mollusk shell, so you get all that beautiful orient, all the iridescence, all the glow, all the shimmer, all the shine. But you're also getting the fabulous June birthstone. You're getting a fabulous, gorgeous, genuine pearl solid sterling necklace for under $100. We will also have the matching pieces. I cannot take my eyes off the ring, the earrings. They're also done in that same big, gorgeous Mabe pearl style. We're talking about a 11 millimeter Mabe pearl. I'm sorry, 15 millimeter. Wow, these are massive. Okay, so if you want the matching pieces, they're also available for you, but this is our weekly deal drop. Our weekly deal drop is like a little mini Today special. Here today, gone tomorrow, but check out all the great values. And then if you want the matching jewelry, you're gonna love this blue. This is a gorgeous blue. It is a dreamy blue, it's a serene blue, but the way you hold the pearl, the way you move your body, you see sort of a hint of more of a metallic luster. You might see a deeper blue. You might even see shades of pink and purple and green. That is the mastery of the Mabe pearl, and it will have a full presentation next hour. Just want to give you a little sneak peek and tell you what's on tap for our incredible Customer Appreciation Month show. Now, before we jump into our next item, I've got an update, and it is the Appetite sold out. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
I mean,
yeah,
good for you. That was a fabulous buy.
I wish I could do that again for you, but I can't. I can do an Appetite hopefully down the road, but I can't do that price.
Well, I know you can't do everything, but we do have some amazing values. And if you love Spruce Mountain turquoise, this is the same source of the turquoise that we saw in our today's special. So we wanted to give you another way to wear it. And this is a single strand. You're the first to shop it. We have it at a Customer Appreciation Month price of $89.98. These are nice big nuggets, Jay.
Right. So here again, this stems back from what I was saying. So this is Spruce Mountain. It is an exclusive force. Every necklace is going to be uniquely different in their own right. There's no two of these that will look the exact same. I just want you to be aware of that right now. I mean, you're really going to get a one-of-a-kind design. And here again, these were made, and what made this deposit so unique and so different is the fact that it was a nugget mine. I mean, most mines,
the size of those are like
they'll
boulders.
have a combination, but usually they have very few nuggets. I mean, or some of the mines that I go to, like some of the Campitos, we had seafoam nuggets, which are completely rare. But this whole mining operation, the material was all in the kaolin clay deposit. They were all natural nuggets. And what was really interesting about it and how you mine this is you go in and they actually, you dig it out, so you move the earth, you pick it up, and then you put it on these shaker boxes, and we'll shake it, and as they shake it, it falls down. You shake you're shaking the clay away from it. The nuggets will shake out, and they'll go down. And then it's still kind of embedded in the clay, and as it goes down the conveyor belt, we shoot it with really high pressure water. And so what it does is it rinses, it keeps going through that process. And what's really cool about it, when it's all said and done, instead of having like huge pieces of turquoise or that go down to small where they're all like nugget flats or plates or whatever, all of these, you get buckets of these beautiful natural nuggets.
I didn't even know you could mine turquoise like that.
Well, it's very rare that you do it like that. That's what I'm saying.
So it's not cut from one big rough. This is how they come out of the ground.
This is how they come. All we did on these is we took the natural nuggets, and in this case, we did a little shaping on them so that they're a little bit more shaped. On the today's special, they're just the natural nuggets. On these are the natural nuggets, and all we did was we shaped them a little bit. So we took maybe like we would take the natural nugget, and they're all free forms, but we would like grind the ends.
Sure, just kind of round off.
Yeah, kind of round it out a little bit more so it would lay better. The thing is that all the colors on this is natural. It all came out of that one deposit. We got everything that came out. It is totally closed, and I want to say 7 years. I think that's pretty accurate. It might be 8 years ago that we were able to obtain this. We sat on it for a long, long time. We just never really utilized it. But what is so cool about it is that this is truly collectible. It's not a turquoise that was ever available to the public, that was never launched. This isn't something that was on the commercial market where other people could go buy it that are in like the jewelry business or that do this for a living and actually buy the raw material. So I can say it is a total exclusive on this. And now I've got a lot of the bigger material still left. When I say a lot, not as much as I would want, but I do have more of this material. And this is more on the greeny side or the blue-green, the tealy greens, and the chocolates. That we later on, probably toward the end of the year, if you collect this, we'll have more of kind of a different color range for you in other designs that we're creating right now.
All right, so we're gonna make that available for you. That's 900-537. Another way to wear your turquoise, find your color, find your stone. Gemstones really do, I think, make you feel a little bit brighter, a little bit more confident. They certainly can enhance any outfit that you're wearing. And it does really give you a sense of pride to create a genuine gemstone collection. We're going to jump right into our next gemstone color combination. This is turquoise and peridot. And wait till you see what you're getting here in this dazzling combination. First of all, you're getting a genuine handcrafted ring. It's $55 off the regular price. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. It's down to $74.98. So new low price for you. You're getting 8x10 ovals in the turquoise, that's Chilean turquoise, and then you get genuine green peridot. You get the August birthstone. You get about a 1/4 carat of the August birthstone. And we do have sizes 5 through size 12. It's a beautiful kind of linear look to the ring. You'll see how it's elongating on the finger, and you can get this one home for $15. But this goes with all the turquoise that's in the show. Jay, I'm just gonna hold it up next to you. If you did get our Mac Daddy of the Spruce Mountain, our today's special. Of course, it goes with all the wonderful kind of teal green and turquoise green colors so well.
Yeah, and here again, the ring, this is kind of signature Mine Finds, and this is what we're really good at and what we do. All the designs that you see on the show here are things that we create. We don't buy anybody else's designs. We don't use other people's designs. We do everything. This is truly, they're one-of-a-kind looks. This is more of a gallery look, very kind of contemporary, very fashion-forward, but we're utilizing both the natural turquoise. Again, this is Chilean material. It's natural color, not color enhanced whatsoever. And then we've accented it with that amazing, beautiful green peridot. This material came out of Brazil, but I do have material that we mine in Arizona also. You can see the one Victoria is wearing there. It's got that really nice robin's egg blue color to it. This is the Chilean material, and this is one of this particular mine that this came out of is one of the very few turquoise mines right now that are active for me that I'm still obtaining material from. I have a handful, literally, virtually a handful of turquoise properties that are still producing now. Turquoise, and it could change, but I have to say in 48 years, and I think you're seeing it now, in 48 years, I've never seen it this dry. We're not seeing any, normally it's not unusual for me to find 2 to up to 4 or 5 new turquoise mines or new turquoise deposits in any given year. In the last 5 years, I've only found one. I'm working on a new discovery now. I can't say it's done yet because we haven't finished the deal. But in 2023, the Peruvian material's the only new turquoise that we've been able to acquire. And what's really unique about turquoise too is the fact that right now, because of the rarity of it, the value of it is only going one direction, Guy. It's only going up. You know what, Sarah? You just turn that over.
Yeah.
And you want to do that again?
Lots of sterling
so
silver.
Check this out. Okay, guys. And this is what's cool about these designs. And you have to look at it. In fact, a lot of my silversmiths, they really get upset with me. And the reason they get upset is they go, you know, we watch you and all you do is talk about the turquoise or talk about the material. You never talk about
They'd like some credit.
Yeah, you want some credit on what they do. But did you see how we did that shank? I mean, and how genius is that? See, it goes around, right? But it's wide. So, and they do that. So it not only because it is cool and it looks cool, but it makes it more functional. It makes it where it
nice
lays
and
better
open.
and it doesn't slide around on your finger, right? It's
Perfectly balanced.
And not only does it look cool, not only does it add to the design, but it actually is functional, very functional. And here again, you can't buy that anywhere. I mean, that is our creation only.
And lowest price we've ever done. That ring would be hundreds of dollars if you saw that in a gallery, in a boutique, in a high-end retailer. We're doing something special for you today, and that's the Customer Appreciation Month pricing. Okay, let's bring a little color into your life. We have a brand new butterscotch chalcedony quartz necklace. You're the first to see it. We're launching it right now. We're giving you a great value. We're taking $30 off the price. Everybody's getting 5 flexible payments on all of your J. King today. And this is not just one strand that you're looking at. It is, but it's actually 60 inches in length. So you can wrap this around 2 to 3 to 4, maybe even, maybe not quite 5, but I would say 3 or 4 times. That's the amount of flexibility and that's the versatility that you have because you have the nice sterling silver hook and loop closure there. So you can decide what length you want it, how many different layers you want, and you'll get it home today for under $100. I love this color because it's something we rarely find in gemstones, Jay, but it's something that is a great neutral that kind of goes with everything.
You know what I love about this? Okay, so number one, chalcedonies, just so you know, they come in every color of the rainbow. There's not a single color out there that I haven't seen in a chalcedony. In fact, it's become one of for our new projects and our new mine finds. We're, you know, chalcedonies actually and tourmalines right now are 2 of the kind of our go-to materials that it seems like we're finding a lot of new and different, and we're still getting a lot of new mine finds. I love this because I've always had an affinity for butterscotch amber, right? And butterscotch amber is like, right now, let me tell you something. If you've got butterscotch amber rough, you can name your price. I mean, literally name your price. Nobody has it. All the deposits in Lithuania are completely, you know, all that, well, that was all Baltic Sea is where they were getting it. That you just don't get it. And it only came out of the Baltic Sea region. It didn't come out of like Ukraine or any of the other amber deposits. So I have really been missing out on actually having this color, natural color that I could design with. And so when I found this, I thought, wow. And then what do you name this? This is butterscotch. And this is, you know what, this is true. Here's what's really unique and really rare and cool about chalcedonies. Chalcedonies are mine or deposit specific, right? So you won't find this anywhere else really. I mean, it's really strange. All the chalcedonies, and that's why you have so many different colors. It's very complex how they're created and they're formed, and you do find them worldwide, but they're all mine specific. They're all deposit specific, as this is too, which is, again, we just found this. It's a great look. It gives you that butterscotch amber feel to it, but it's got weight to it. The problem we had with it, you know, like
there's a lot of beads on this.
Well, there's a lot, and to tell you the truth,
5 feet of them.
We were kind of limited on what we could do as far as a design because the way when you cut it into cabs, it really, you know, it's hard to work with it. I don't know how to explain it as far as it's very, very hard. And the cabs, it's really tough to get a luster on them where you can get an amazing luster on the beads.
They're so pretty. Yeah, if you love amber, if you love carnelian, and if you love sort of the shades of the desert, this to me is like the perfect kind of summer gemstone. It looks really beautiful on all skin tones. I'm glad Victoria's here. She has a deeper
When you
skin
look
tone
at Victoria,
than me.
look what she's wearing. I mean, like,
Right, the quintessential kind of fun
She looks
summer
like the Key
resort
West
look.
girl, the Bahama girl right now, right? I mean, like my wife, we just came back from the Keys.
There you
That's
go.
what she was like, all of that.
Summer
and
chic.
this would have gone perfect with what she wear. I just really like this. It goes back, but it just shows, but it goes well with what you're wearing.
I'm wearing
too.
olive. I
So,
love it with
yeah,
olive.
I
It'd be
mean,
very
that's what I love about it. Very transitional color.
kind of earthy and natural and bohemian.
Pastels,
but also the neutral that kind of goes with everything. It's like a perfect sandy evening sky in the desert. That's what it reminds me of. So if you don't have anything in butterscotch amber, the next best thing, this is the necklace, and it's just launching today. So congratulations, you're the first to see it. We'll keep that available. Now we will not have time. Let me just set this down over to my left so I don't make a big mess here. We don't have time for a full presentation. I'm just gonna take these off for a second so you can really see what these are. These are a set of 3 stretchy bracelets. These are the same colors that we saw in that butterscotch necklace, because you're getting this fabulous shade in that golden ambers. Is that genuine amber?
Yeah,
it sure is, genuine amber bead.
And that's the,
and
it's
garnet?
not the butterscotch, but it's Ukrainian. Garnet.
And then smoky quartz. These are 3 genuine gemstone bracelets on clearance, less than $60. Let me just say this. Our regular price is $150 for all 3. They're usually $50 a pop. Today you're gonna get each one for $20. Over 50% off. This is the biggest discount in the entire show. I would maybe get 2 sets because they're on clearance, and once they're gone, they're gone. Then you'll have 2 in the amber, 2 in the garnet, and 2 in the smoky quartz.
You know what's interesting about this? One of the,
Nice and easy to
people
throw
I
on.
work with, she just bought her daughter just a single strand birthstone of like this, and paid 120 bucks for it. And so that is kind of the normal out there. So you're getting the fabulous,
Those are all genuine gemstones.
deal. And that was just for a single strand, single bracelet.
We like to give you more for less. And when Jay says this is direct from the mine pricing, he really does mean that, because we don't have another middle man or woman or business. These are not going to different retailers. These are not going to different shops and stores. They're created, they're designed, and they are debuting here and only here exclusively at HSN. So we're your boutique store. We're your gemstone headquarters. We, of course, with Jay and all of our incredible experts here, they know these gemstones in and out. And even if you don't buy anything today, I think you'll get a wonderful education on different stones, and you can see why our values are incredible. Now, we're doing something from the Gallery collection, which is sort of the best in class, his most highly collected, highly desired and coveted collection in the entire line. It's lots of solid sterling silver, but also the color is off the charts. This is from Jay's private inventory. It's Azure Peaks Turquoise. Our regular price on this necklace is nearly $300. That is our regular price. That's not retail. That's not some estimate. That's not seen in a magazine or online. That's our regular everyday HSN price, nearly $300. Today, for our first few people that are watching and shopping, we're gonna give you more than 50% off. $150 off the price. We do have some earrings and a cuff coming up, but 1 in a million, really, this necklace to die for.
This is the kind of stuff, these are the kind of designs that my lovely British bride, this is kind of, if you go through her wardrobe and you look at what she has, and I mean, she has amazing taste, but these are the kind of designs that you would see. You're gonna see this, and this is really the heart of what we do. This is part of our gallery collection. I will tell you right now, this turquoise alone, you know, the design, I love the design, I really do. I mean, it's just kind of what we're all about. It's kind of an ethnic, but a very contemporary feel to it also. All individually handmade. Every one of it is one of a kind. All of the silver work, all the bezels, these are all free-form cuts. So all the cabochons are different. No 2 of these will be totally identical. They're all done individually by hand, old school, from scratch. But here's the key thing, guys. This is Azure Peaks. This is a very limited edition mine. The mine's been closed now for well over 14 years. It's actually not allowed. They're not even allowed to mine at Turquoise Hill or the Azure Peaks deposit right now. They're not allowed. You cannot buy this turquoise. But this is the top grade that ever came out of the Azure Peaks.
This is breathtaking.
You're looking at the material that I kept on the side to the last, and this is absolutely the finest.
Selling out. Oh, there we go. So stay there. We're counting you. I do have matching earrings, and then we're going to talk about a cup. Very limited. But again, we're talking about Azure Peaks. We're talking about some of the biggest stones. When you look at the stone shapes, the stone sizes, how these are custom made, Jay, we're doing these at $50 off. So we've got an incredible clearance price for you. There is tons of solid sterling silver. Your ears are happy. You've got a nice little length on these, about 1.5 inches, but they're not overwhelming.
Look, and here's the thing on these. These were actually made to go back to the neck. So color and clarity, highly collectible.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk faster, which I know we can do. All right, the earrings have sold out. However, we have saved the best for last. When I saw this before the show, I put out a special shout out to my producer and I said, this cuff, my jaw was on the floor. Yeah, I kind of was talking about it all day because first of all, it's royal blue. Can we just start there? Okay. Royal blue turquoise, Jay.
This is royal blue turquoise. Until the Peruvian material in 2023, this was the most expensive turquoise that I had in my private collection, right? I had it up until last year, I had an exclusive on this. I really can't do an exclusive on it now just for the fact of how it's coming out of the ground. It'd be really tough to keep an exclusive on it. It's very, very rare. It's very, very limited. They are, to be honest with you, the prices, this is one of the turquoise deposits that I'm still getting material. But like I said before, they're still producing. But like I said, the Peruvian material is the most I spent for turquoise before. If I bought the new material coming out now, it would overwhelm the Peruvian price.
Would there be a little sticker shock there?
No, the sticker shock. I mean, and so what I'm doing is I'm holding my price.
Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say in a very lame way is now with this high blue like this, the new material that they're getting out of their mine, they have such a big demand because nobody's getting anything of this quality out of the ground. And so now the price of this turquoise that they're getting now, the new, that's why I gave up the exclusive. They're just over the top on the price.
So this is the most coveted. This is the most sought after desired color.
This is the desired, the color, the clarity. It's got it all going for it. If you look at this, you see this, that's not, so those are hollow inside. Can you imagine? So this is, if you look at the work on this, a lot of sterling silver present. I actually, so I have, this is actually designed off of one of my cuffs. I don't have this, which, Brian put this in, where he did these like the silver bumps on this. Mine doesn't have that. So mine looks like this in turquoise, and then this is flat that goes around.
Right.
But then Brian added that to the design. I really, really think that's so cool.
Gives it a scalloped edge all the way around.
No, I have to tell you, just the sterling presence, but right now, just the turquoise alone, honestly, the turquoise in this at the price that they're selling this material for now would be more or as much as what if they're selling the whole design for, just for the turquoise rough.
Here's a quick update. This is $100 off a regular price. This isn't $20 off or $30 off or $50. This is $100 off our regular price. It is the most coveted. It is the most famous. It's the most expensive turquoise in the world. Outside of his, of course, Sleeping Beauty collection, which we'll have more of that in a moment. But these are 9x7 half moon stones. It's open on one side, so it's easy to slip on over the narrow part of your wrist. You just give it a little flip. But that is a brilliant blue.
Think about this too, is how they cut those. They're three-dimensional.
They have that beautiful texture. They have that shape. You're gonna be so thrilled when you get these pieces home. The other thing you're gonna love is that you'll constantly get compliments because these are pieces that you don't find at your, little jewelry store in the mall. Okay, what are you not gonna find in the mall? You're not gonna find tanzanite, not of this size, not of this presence, not of this magnitude, and not with that gorgeous center stone. That is a 8x8mm genuine tanzanite. And then they have these beautiful rectangular shapes that create the other bars of the cross, 4x6, 3x5. This is the gemstone of the 20th century. It does come with the chain. It's ready to wear right out of the box. You've got an extender on the chain for you as well. First time ever, $80 off our regular price. We're now dropped under $100 for the first time ever. You do not see tanzanite and silver in this size, in this presence, for under $100. This is an absolute must-have, whether you're a December birthstone, this is your December baby, this is your birthstone, or if you love tanzanite, one of the most dreamy and most magnetic, kind of just really cool blue-purple stones.
One of the things with tanzanite, it was only discovered, and I know it sounds, but just so you know, this means like a new discovery. Tanzanite was originally discovered in 1967. And actually, who brought it to market and really made it what it is, and actually gave it its name, was the Tiffany company. At that time, Tiffany, at one time, I don't know if Sarah even knows this, but even the Kingman mine at one time was owned by Tiffany. So Tiffany had a big presence, and they're the ones that actually brought this to market in 1967. It is really unique. It's they find this in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, and it's from a very small geographic area. There is one large mine, and then there's numerous very small mines around the large mine that are all separate claims, separate deposits. I will tell you, it won't be long before you won't see this material whatsoever. In fact, it's kind of interesting, the fact that you think that it's completely mined out. You don't see any for a long period of time, and all of a sudden there'll be another little discovery, and they'll get a little bit more good material. For the price on this, for the quality of the tanzanite, is ridiculous, right?
And it's all natural.
Completely, it's all natural.
It's not treated.
We're not treating, and what they're doing now too on this is a lot of this material is coming out, and they're calling it silver or platinum tanzanite, right? Because it doesn't have the color. To me, the triconic color of this, the purple color, is what really makes tanzanite, right? Chemically, the silver tanzanite or the platinum tanzanite is tanzanite, but this color is what really makes it. And the darker the purple, the more valuable it is. Also, this is a brand new cross design. I have this cross in turquoise. The way I set the stones in it are a little bit different. This bail, I tell you, and I wear mine on a larger sterling silver chain.
Very generous bail.
But this is something, I have it on a 24-inch sterling silver chain, and I have to tell you, it's one of the pendants I wear all the time. And when I got it outside, I wear almost my pendants. I'm wearing a beautiful pendant right now underneath my shirt, but when you're wearing them outside, I will tell you, get a lot of compliments on it. And so this is something, it's cool, really cool cross look. But anybody could wear this. As a guy, like I said, I have something very similar.
No, you can, because it's nice, generous bail. You could put that on a sterling silver collar. You could put that on a leather cord. You have a velvet rope or something beautiful. You have a choker style. Put it on a longer chain. You are getting a chain included. So really consider what you're getting here today. For under $100, you'd be lucky to find one tanzanite stone for under $100.
What would you just pay just for the sterling silver chain, and you don't even get the extender?
Right, just for the cross And then to add on the matching chain, this is a substantial chain. This is not a thin and delicate and wimpy chain. This is a nice 3-dimensional chain. It's called our foxtail chain. It has a hook and loop closure. It also has an extender, so anywhere between 18 and 21 inches right out of the box. But if you are looking for a symbol of your faith, if you're looking for the ultimate symbol of fashion, it has certainly a very big historic significance, but not to mention, it's also just a really cool modern look with one of the most rarer than a diamond gemstones in the entire world. This is tanzanite.
1,000 times rarer. They say 1,000 times rarer than diamond. One of the most exotic, rare materials.
It's kind of hard to wrap your brain around. We were taught to believe that diamond's the rarest thing on earth.
And then too is the value. There's a lot of this, and there is Jimmy quality.
That's so pretty.
Tanzanite that I've personally seen that, carat for carat is more expensive than exotic, even the finest clarity of diamond.
You'll be very, very impressed with that tanzanite. And if you know someone who has a December birthstone or someone who had a baby, wants a baby in December, that is the ultimate gift. The ultimate gift. I know you're going to be so very thrilled with that. Let's jump into our second hour. My name's Sarah. I'm here with Jay King. We're celebrating Customer Appreciation Month, which is the entire month of April. We're also celebrating Jay's 30th anniversary, but nearly 5 decades in the business of being our resident rock hound. He is giving you the best of the best for you today. Now, let's talk about what we have.